it's Gwathorn from Gwathorn's Games, and today I am running the Loremaster. Now, I'm actually running it with the bear pet, and I thought I might just do a little bit of fighting before I started. Now, the bear itself needs the extra mitigations and armor and extra perceived threat that comes from food. So you really need to go for that. And I'm also going to go for some extra cooked food and some fortifying food. Might as well get some resistances as well while I'm at it. Okay, so I'm going with most of these things, the usual stuff. It's on Heroic+2, and I thought I would spend some time taking down some teal creatures. So let us start, and then I'll show you what I've got set up. Okay, now that was fairly close, as you can imagine, but we will continue on. Another AoE, and another AoE. Okay, let's keep going. So I was running the champion on this exact same location. I was running the champion at orange, so this character's level 54. The champion was running at level 48. Let's go another one. You can see the bear is trying to hold aggro, but not really succeeding. It's because I'm just doing so much damage with this. Okay, let's try again. Go for the bear, send the bear in, go for another AoE. Okay. And we're gradually making the character's way through, which is good. As the AoEs come out of... looks like I'm going to have to spend a little bit more time on that. Get out of this. I'm only doing them individually at this point, just to show you what's going on. But I would like to see if I can get through the same way as I got through for the champion. Just straight on DPS at this point. And let's go for another Moria soldier. And then I'll just sit down and I'll show you what I've got. Make sure the bear goes out in time so that it stays away, gets aggro. We'll use cracked earth this time. Okay, so I'll stick myself in the corner and we'll have a quick look at what we've got running. So as I said, I've got the bear. The character itself is running level 50 teal crafted gear. So nothing particularly special for a level 54 character. A lot of the gear itself is actually coming from the skirmish camp, although some of it was crafted by my jewelry crafter. Now, okay, we've got something quick happening. Let's see if I can get this done from a standing start. Yep, gone. Okay. So as you can see, this character can hold its own, but only really against teal creatures. Okay, so I was talking about the LIs. So I'll bring those up. Now I'm running Burning Embers initial damage. Okay, we'll take this one out as well, seeing as we're here. Running Burning Embers initial damage, because Burning Embers, Gust of Wind and Burning Embers are what I actually start with. I've got, I might actually run this in the other order. So Wizard's Fire first, then the attack, then Burning Embers, then Gust of Wind. And not for any particular reason, but these two in combination, the Gust of Wind does make Burning Embers hotter. It's not really going to make a difference because you really want to get these battles over quickly. You really want these battles to be over quickly. And for the others, I've got Burning Embers critical chance and multiplier and Cracked Earth damage. Now I've got Cracked Earth all the way up here, and I did that so that I'd get these in earlier, but I will actually pull Cracked Earth back. The casting time, induction time on this is 0.8 seconds. The induction time on that is 1.5 seconds. It does slow things down. And that's the main reason why I don't actually use it, because it just takes so long to get things going. But I'll show you what it's like. I'll go against two creatures this time. We've got to hook up the messenger again. The bear will hold aggro for a short period of time, but not for a long period of time. Bear's gone, but so's the enemy. Okay, there's the bear, and I'll give it food again. So you can see that it is touch and go at this point, but I'll actually go against several creatures. I'll send the bear in just to get things started. As you can see, it has split them up. Am I going to get it? I did actually get it. Good. That was very close. I'll actually take a healing potion to get myself a little bit better. I'll go back for the battle laws and the warding laws because those are needed. So you can see that this is just holding on. Now what I didn't do that I should have done with those two, I just wanted to show you two critters. I should have been using the blinding flash, and that's to separate the two. So just give me a second. Okay, we're back here with this one again. Oops, here we go. Yep, got me. Okay, I'll revive, bring the bear back. Have the bear food, go for normal food, and go for the roasted fortifying food, and I'll go for the last of the resistance rating. But okay, I'll get past this messenger because I don't really like that guy continuously. You can see that the bear has got aggro. Okay, and it's out of the way. So I'll move up to the next set, which is what I really wanted to do. We've got a couple of soldiers wandering around. But when they get close to each other, if they get close to each other, Okay, I will stun one of them, move to the other. So that daze will last for 30 seconds. Now it will come and attack, but it won't attack until 30 seconds has passed or you actually do an attack. And you have a lot of AoE by this stage, which is good, but you've just got to be able to use them. So again, I will do a stun on one of these, probably this one. The other one will attack, and I'll have to get the bear to intercede. Hopefully I'll get that. I didn't. It was just too close. Okay. But you get the idea. So as I said, teal is about as good as the Loremaster is going to get. It does good DPS, but the defense is just too small. It's a light armored character, and the bear can only hold aggro so long before there are problems. So now I'll show you the rest of it. So I'm running red line. Blue line really doesn't cut it. The bear just does not do enough damage, and it just gets killed too quickly. I'm using the bear because it has the taunt or forced attack for 5 seconds, which is there. 5-second forced attack, which has a cooldown of a minute and 70 odd seconds, so it's not all that reliable, but you need it, and it really is. This character is light armored. It just cannot handle Heroic +2 if anything closes on it. So we get running red line, all fairly short. You want to make sure your skill inductions are down. You want to make sure that slow burning ember pulses and extra chances of burning ember, some gust of winds for spreading. Also, you've got your extra AoEs out here and a bit of fire shield, which really doesn't do an awful lot. Not using lightning damage all that much because it's all the way down here. Mainly using fire damage, and as cracked earth is considered fire damage, so that's one of the reasons why I've got it sitting in there. But yeah, you can get away with it with the Loremaster, but only when you're, as I said, the champion was running level 48. This is running level 54 on the same content, and the Loremaster is dying occasionally, so it's not really all that close. So also I will show you the one thing about this at this point in time is I am not running any virtue traits because this Loremaster does not have any virtue traits. If I was running virtue traits on this, because of the defensive nature of the Loremaster, you would really have to be running things like charity for the resistance and the physical mitigation, extra armor from compassion and physical and tactical mitigations. You don't have to worry about the Eye of Sauron because you're only running teal critters. You have to actually be running on level or higher opponents to have the Eye of Sauron turn up. I would also be running Innocence for the extra resistance, physical and tactical mits, but also Loyalty for the armor. The incoming healing is not that important, and Fortitude for the critical defense and Honor for the critical defense. So they're the 5 that I'd be running. You could throw in a few variations if you want. I mean, tolerance for tactical mits, physical mits and resistance. But yeah, armor, critical defense, and then one other. Really, that's usually the way you would want to go with the Loremaster. It's not going to make a lot of difference because these creatures just hit so hard. They do. You know, you've only got 6,000 health, and these guys are doing 2,500 to 3,000 damage in one hit. I mean, you're going to take a lot of damage. You're healing. Well, there's no healing at this point. You can get away with selecting the bear and doing a heal on the bear if the bear needs more morale. You can get away with that, but that at this point, even at level 54, that's as far as you get. The blue line version, I mean, you could get the inner flame, but the reality is if you're not doing the extra damage before the creatures close on you, you're not going to survive with the Loremaster. Not on Heroic +2. It's really that simple. So yeah, that I think is it. Work on those virtue traits to give yourself a little bit of extra defense if you get the chance. Run red line because you've got the extra AoEs and you've got your initial attacks in combination. The opening ones don't really matter all that much as long as you've got your bear out in advance to hold your aggro while all these spells get cast, and you are going to need one or two of the AoEs that are on cooldown, off cooldown, to be able to hit whatever it is that is closing. So yeah, I think that'll do, and thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye all.